Welcome to a journey back in time, to one of the most powerful and influential civilizations in history, the Roman Empire. Imagine a world where the echoes of togas rustling through forums and the clash of gladiators in colossal arenas still linger in the air. From the rugged hills of Scotland to the sun-drenched shores of North Africa, the Roman Empire stretched its dominion across continents, leaving an indelible mark on the very fabric of Western civilization. Today, we'll uncover 10 fascinating facts about this extraordinary empire that shaped the world as we know it. Our exploration will take us from the heart of Rome itself, where emperors ruled with an iron fist and citizens marveled at architectural wonders, to the furthest reaches of the empire, where legions marched with unwavering discipline and diverse cultures intertwined. Join us as we delve into the annals of history and uncover the secrets of this ancient superpower. Prepare to be captivated by stories of military might, engineering genius, and a cultural legacy that continues to resonate across millennia. This is the Roman Empire, a civilization of unparalleled grandeur and enduring fascination. Imagine, if you will, an empire so vast, it stretched from the rolling green hills of Britain to the sun-baked sands of Egypt. An empire that extended its reach from the Atlantic coasts of Spain to the banks of the mighty Euphrates River. This was the Roman Empire at its zenith. At its peak, under the rule of the Emperor Trajan in the year 117 AD, the Roman Empire encompassed a staggering 5 million square kilometers. This colossal landmass was home to an estimated 70 million people, representing nearly 21% of the entire global population at that time. Maintaining such a vast and diverse empire presented a unique set of challenges. It required an intricate network of roads, sophisticated governance, and a military force capable of projecting power across immense distances. Yet, the Romans, through their ingenuity, organizational prowess, and unwavering determination, rose to the challenge, forging an empire that would leave an indelible mark on the course of human history. The Roman army was not merely a fighting force, it was an institution. It was the bedrock upon which the Roman Empire was built, and the instrument by which it expanded its dominion across continents. The Roman soldier, hardened by rigorous training and bound by unwavering discipline, was a force to be reckoned with. Their training was legendary, transforming ordinary citizens into highly effective fighting units. They marched for miles each day, carrying heavy packs and weapons, their bodies honed for endurance and strength. Discipline was paramount, orders were obeyed without question, and punishments for infractions were swift and severe. This unwavering discipline was the foundation of the Roman army's success. It allowed them to execute complex maneuvers with precision, moving as a single deadly unit on the battlefield. Their formations, such as the famed tortoise formation, where soldiers locked shields to create an almost impenetrable barrier, were marvels of military strategy. This disciplined approach to warfare, coupled with innovative tactics and superior equipment, enabled the Roman army to overcome countless enemies and forge an empire that spanned continents. The Roman Empire's might wasn't solely built on military strength, it rested on a foundation of remarkable engineering and architectural prowess. The Romans possessed a deep understanding of materials, particularly their mastery of concrete. This wasn't the concrete we know today, but a unique blend of volcanic ash, lime, and rubble. This innovative material, incredibly strong and durable, allowed the Romans to construct arches, vaults, and domes of unprecedented scale. Structures like the Pantheon, with its awe-inspiring dome, stand as testaments to their ingenuity, still standing strong after nearly 2 millennia. This mastery of concrete enabled the construction of grand cities and public works that surpassed anything the world had ever seen. For over 2 centuries, from the reign of Augustus to the death of Marcus Aurelius, the Roman Empire experienced a period of unprecedented peace and prosperity known as the Pax Romana. This wasn't a time without conflict, for the legions were constantly engaged on the frontiers. But within the empire's borders, a remarkable stability reigned. This era of peace fostered an unprecedented level of trade and cultural exchange. Goods flowed freely along Roman roads and sea routes, connecting the far corners of the empire. From the silks of the East to the grains of Egypt, a vibrant marketplace of goods and ideas flourished. This exchange of goods was accompanied by an exchange of ideas, philosophies, and artistic styles, enriching the cultural tapestry of the Roman world. The Pax Romana provided fertile ground for the flourishing of Roman arts, literature, and architecture. Freed from the constant threat of invasion, Roman citizens could turn their attention to intellectual and artistic pursuits. This period witnessed the rise of great Roman writers like Virgil and Ovid, whose works continue to be studied and admired today. The stability of the Pax Romana also allowed for ambitious public works projects. Grand temples, bathhouses, and amphitheaters were constructed throughout the empire, showcasing the wealth and architectural genius of Rome. These structures served not only as places of entertainment and leisure, but also as powerful symbols of Roman power and unity. The Pax Romana, a golden age in Roman history, left an enduring legacy of peace and prosperity that shaped the course of Western civilization. In the heart of the Roman world, citizenship was more than just a mark of origin. It was a passport to a better life. To be a Roman citizen meant you were granted a set of rights and protections envied by many throughout the empire. This coveted status came with legal and social privileges, setting Roman citizens apart. Roman citizenship afforded its holders protection under Roman law, a complex and sophisticated system for its time. This meant access to fair trials, the right to appeal a sentence, and protection from arbitrary punishment. These legal rights, a cornerstone of Roman society, were a powerful incentive for obedience and loyalty to the empire. Initially, Roman citizenship was a closely guarded privilege, primarily held by those born within the Italian peninsula. However, as the empire expanded, so too did its approach to citizenship. Rome recognized that incorporating conquered peoples into its fabric could foster stability and loyalty. This strategic expansion of citizenship saw it granted not just to individuals, but entire communities within the empire. This act of inclusion helped to integrate conquered populations, turning former enemies into loyal subjects. The promise of Roman citizenship became a powerful tool, promoting unity and a shared identity within the vast and diverse Roman world. The Roman Empire, vast and powerful, faced a constant challenge, maintaining order amongst its sprawling populace. To address this, Roman leaders developed a pragmatic if somewhat cynical strategy: bread and circuses. This wasn't just about keeping people fed, though free grain certainly helped to quell potential unrest. It was about understanding the human need for distraction, for spectacle. Imagine, if you will, the sights and sounds of a Roman city. The air thick with the scent of spices, the clamor of merchants hawking their wares, and amidst it all, the distribution of free grain to the masses. This act of generosity served a dual purpose. It appeased the hungry and fostered a sense of gratitude, even dependence on the ruling class. But grain alone could not satiate the desires of the Roman people. They craved entertainment, a release from the daily grind. And so the Colosseum and countless amphitheaters across the empire became stages for grand spectacles. Chariot races, gladiatorial combat, even elaborate mock sea battles, all designed to thrill, amaze, and most importantly, distract. By the late 3rd century AD, the Roman Empire, once seemingly invincible, faced a growing crisis. Internal strife, economic woes, and relentless pressure from barbarian tribes on its borders threatened to tear it apart. It was against this backdrop of turmoil that Emperor Diocletian, a shrewd and decisive leader, made a momentous decision. In 285 AD, Diocletian implemented a radical plan: the division of the Roman Empire into two distinct halves. The Western Roman Empire, with its capital in Rome, would govern the empire's western provinces. The Eastern Roman Empire, later known as the Byzantine Empire, would rule the East from its magnificent capital, Constantinople. This division was not merely geographical, it reflected a growing cultural and linguistic divide within the empire. The Western Roman Empire remained more traditional, steeped in the old Roman ways and Latin language. The Eastern Roman Empire, influenced by Greek culture and language, had developed its own distinct identity. Diocletian believed that dividing the empire would make it easier to govern and defend, and indeed, the split did provide temporary respite from some of the pressures facing the Roman world. Both halves of the empire enjoyed a period of relative stability, each with its own emperor and administrative apparatus. However, the seeds of dissent and division had been sown. Over time, the two halves of the empire drifted further apart, their fates diverging along separate paths. The Western Roman Empire, plagued by economic instability and relentless barbarian invasions, eventually crumbled in 476 AD. The Eastern Roman Empire, however, proved to be far more resilient. Centered on the wealthy and strategically located city of Constantinople, it withstood the storms that toppled its Western counterpart. The Eastern Roman, or Byzantine Empire, would flourish for nearly 1,000 more years, preserving Roman law, traditions, and culture in its own unique form. The division of the Roman Empire stands as a stark reminder that even the mightiest of empires are not immune to the forces of change. As the Roman Empire expanded its reach across continents, so too did its language. Latin, the tongue of Roman administrators, soldiers, and citizens, became the lingua franca of a vast and diverse realm. From the bustling cities of North Africa to the windswept hills of Britannia, Latin served as the common thread connecting the many peoples of the Roman world. The spread of Latin was not merely a consequence of conquest, it was a deliberate policy of Romanization. Roman officials recognized the importance of a shared language in unifying their vast empire. Latin was the language of law, administration, and trade, and fluency in it opened doors to social advancement and economic opportunity. Ambitious individuals from all corners of the empire sought to master Latin, eager to secure their place within the Roman hierarchy. They brought their own languages and dialects with them, of course, but Latin served as the common tongue, facilitating communication and fostering a sense of shared identity. The influence of Latin extended far beyond the fall of the Roman Empire. It became the language of scholarship, religion, and diplomacy throughout the Middle Ages. Even as spoken Latin gradually evolved into the Romance languages we know today, its written form remained a cornerstone of Western intellectual tradition. From the rolling hills of Tuscany to the sun-drenched beaches of Brazil, the legacy of Latin lives on in the Romance languages spoken by millions around the world. These languages, descended from vulgar Latin, the common tongue of the Roman people, bear witness to the enduring impact of Roman culture. But the influence of Latin extends far beyond the Romance languages. English, too, owes a significant debt to this ancient tongue. Countless English words have Latin roots, particularly in the realms of law, science, and medicine. Latin may no longer be the language of emperors and conquerors, but its influence continues to shape the way we communicate, think, and understand the world around us. It stands as a testament to the enduring power of language to transcend time and connect us across cultures and generations. The Roman Empire, vast and complex, required a system of order. From this need arose Roman law, a sophisticated system of rules and principles. Imagine the bustling Roman Forum, the heart of the empire. Legal minds gathered in grand basilicas to debate and interpret the law. These trials were public spectacles, testing the principles of justice. Concepts like the presumption of innocence and the right to a fair trial emerged. The Romans inscribed their legal codes onto tablets displayed publicly. These tablets ensured the law was open for all to see and understand. Even today we draw upon the wisdom of Roman jurists for a just world. The Roman Empire, for all its might, was not immune to the passage of time. What began as a series of tremors gradually escalated into seismic shifts that would ultimately bring about the empire's decline. Internal strife, external pressures, and economic instability weakened Rome. By the 3rd century AD, the empire faced mounting challenges. Political corruption and new threats emerged. Germanic tribes exerted pressure on the empire's frontiers. In 476 AD, the last Roman emperor in the West was deposed. This marked the end of an era, but Rome's legacy endured. From the rugged hills of Scotland to the sun-drenched shores of North Africa, the remnants of Roman ingenuity and ambition are still visible today. Aqueducts, stretching for miles across challenging terrain, continue to inspire awe and wonder. The Colosseum, once a stage for gladiatorial combat, now stands as a testament to Roman architectural prowess, and the legal principles that were forged in the heart of the Roman Forum continue to shape our understanding of justice and fairness. Rome wasn't built in a day, but its legacy lasts forever. Its influence can be seen in our languages, our laws, our architecture, and our very understanding of civilization. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the Roman Empire. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share if you enjoyed this video. See you next time as we uncover more stories from history.